Hi everybody, so I'm making this video to catch you up to speed on what we discussed in class today. This will be a review if you were in class, but if you weren't in class, it would be really useful to watch this video so I can tell you what we talked about and what your final essay building assignment looks like. So before I jump into talking about the essay building assignment, I want to talk about something that I went over in class, which was how to make sure to avoid plagiarizing on this assignment. So some of you got some feedback from me on essay building 3.1. Now this afternoon I'm looking at 3.2 and 3.3, so you may kind of check back for that. But some of you were having issues distinguishing when you were writing a sentence versus when you were borrowing language from your source to write a sentence. And I sent you your Turnitin report if that was the case, to let you know that even if you didn't mean to, plagiarism had occurred, and you want to make sure to avoid having that occur by putting any words that aren't your own in quotation marks and then using parentheses as a citation after that sentence. In the parentheses, you'll either put the page number where you got that quote from, or if you don't have a page number because it's like an online source, you need to put the author's last name in parentheses. It's very critical that you do this so that you don't get in trouble for plagiarism. This is for my class and any other writing class that you ever take. If you use any amount of language from another source, you need to put it in quotation marks. That's how to avoid plagiarism. If you are concerned that you accidentally plagiarized on any of the essay building assignments, please send me an email with whichever assignment you're worried about, and I can download the Turnitin report and send it to you so that you can just double check, because you would rather check now than later. Plagiarized essays fail my course completely, so even if you've been doing well but you plagiarize on the last paper, you won't pass the course. So it's really serious, and if you're concerned about your ability or how well you were careful in your quoting, just let me know and I can send you your Turnitin report, and it'll highlight where those errors occurred, and you can go back and add quotation marks or take that stuff out and use your own words to describe what you're talking about. So that's the first thing I talked about in class. The second thing was essay building 3.4. I'm actually going to turn my camera around here so you can see my computer screen in a second. I've got instructions listed here, so I'm going to show you that. So as you can see, I've got essay building 3.4, final sources and annotations. If you click here, you should be able to see my instructions. So as I said, in 3.1, you found 2 non-academic sources. In 3.2, you found 2 academic. The final project requires 3 of each. For this assignment, you'll find 1 more non-academic source and 1 more academic one. For each, complete the following: provide an MLA citation, summarize the main points in a paragraph, and then just as what you did last time, make a TDQA with your trope, a detail or a quote from the text. Use the following questions for the Q. How does this article, or what does this article argue about my trope? How does it support or contradict the social dilemmas presentation? After you found the last 2 articles, you should go back and get your other 4 sources from the other essay building assignments so that you can go ahead and create a rough draft. I have an MLA template here for the final project. I'm going to click it so you can see. So this is what your final project should look like, and you can download this template and put everything into it if you want to. So I have basically what you need in terms of like the header and how to do the page number. But you'll have a title, and you can keep these bold headings here if you want. You can insert your introduction. The last sentence of your introduction should be your thesis. Then say this paper will explore the following research questions and list your questions. Then you'll see you'll have the MLA citation of the first non-academic source, the summary paragraph, the analysis paragraph. MLA citation of the second non-academic source. Boom, boom. You can see that trend follows. If you want to keep these bold headings, like I said, it could be kind of helpful just to keep everything organized. And then I also have a heading for where you'll insert the conclusion. So I hope that this template kind of helps to make sense for what the final project will look like. When you turn in essay building assignment 3.4 though, it doesn't have to be all perfect yet, but you do have the 6 sources. So you can go ahead and at least insert those, and maybe even insert your preface that you wrote for essay building 3.3 if you recall. So I would just put as much as you have into this document for essay building 3.4. You have until the 28th, which is Wednesday at 11:59. to submit this. And it's basically a rough draft of everything. The final project, I added the prompt here just so you can remind yourself, and the templates here again, but it's due May 3rd, which is Monday at 11:59. One last thing I want to show you on my computer screen. I'm sorry it's kind of grainy, but I don't have my laptop here. I just have my phone to record. But anyway, I'm sending this out to in just a minute. This is kind of like a time bank for optional meetings with me on Wednesday. I have lots of times here. If you prefer your meeting, if you want to meet with me in person, you can come to my office in the TLC. If you want it to be virtual, just type your name here, like I would put Jenna Hart virtual, and I'll send you a meeting link right before our time to meet, and you can click it from your phone or from your laptop and have a Google virtual meeting with me. These are optional, and only if you've got stuff that you feel like you need to talk about with me about your project, or anything that you've got going on here at the end of the semester. We can chat about that Wednesday since we're not going to have class. Okay, so I'll turn this back around. All right, I'm pretty sure that's all that I needed to say for this video, but if you have any more questions, my email is here, and I will be checking it a lot this week. Can help you out with anything you've got going on. So, all right, it's been a great time having you all this semester. I hope you have a good summer. Don't forget, if you want to keep in touch, you can follow me on my Professor Hart Instagram. It's just @Professor Hart. So, it's been great getting to know you guys. I hope you all have a good summer.